these must be watched before using the IOL cutter. First, to try with a cheap foldable IOL in vitro first before using in vivo to get comfortable. Pour water in a shallow tray or a lid and do the trial of cutting and lens under water. Power is linear continuous like in Phaco 1 and not pulse or torsional. Continuous power. The right hand for right-handed people holds the probe and the tip cuts across the lens. Try to cut the tip into 3 parts so that each part is 2 mm in width. So it can come out through a 2.2 mm. For in vivo, always try to keep the tip at the center of the AC where the space is maximum so as to prevent endothelial damage. Also, always use chondroitin sulfate. The simultaneous movement of the right hand forward and the left hand backward is very, very important. Left hand backward people forget, that gives good counter pressure. One can start with 50% power. If it cuts well, go down to 40. If it cuts well, go down to 30. At a particular power it will not cut. Go with the lowest power that your Phaco machine cuts with. It will be 50, 40 or 30. Aspiration and vacuum have to be kept 0. Irrigation should be on. You must prime the Phaco with your normal tip first and then put the cutting tip. In vivo chondroitin sulfate, as I said, is a must as it should protect the endothelium. The tip is a little more out than the regular tip. The jaws don't open and close. It's just how we cut a cloth straight. The forceps are made of steel as they have to be strong, but the tip is made of titanium. The ultrasonic blade cuts much better than a manual blade. This is already being used in industrial use. It cuts hydrophilic, softer IOLs and hydrophobic IOLs. The temperatures were checked on a regular Phaco tip and the IOL cutting tip. Both the temperatures were found to be in the same range. When you put on the sleeve onto the tip, the 2 irrigation ports should be perpendicular to the 2 sharp tips of the cutting tip. The 2 sharp teeth, you can say. See here, they are perpendicular. Now you pull the sleeve backwards. Otherwise, the sharp 2 teeth can engage in the holes and tear your sleeve. So please be careful when you are pulling the sleeve backwards. Once it has crossed this, you can turn it however you want to. If you want the flow to be on the right and left side, this is how it should be, the length outside, not like a Phaco tip. It should be approximately this much. This is too short. This will cut the sleeve if it is so ahead. So it has to be withdrawn behind a little. This is perfect. Your tip is a combination of these 3. There are 6 different lengths. There are 3 different threads. There are 2 different thicknesses. Each tip has been customized for a particular machine. Please do not interchange or try to use your tip on another machine. You may not get the optimal or the least power at the tip which should be used for cutting the IOL. You will get a higher power and you will damage the endothelium. So I would advise to stick to the tip given for your machine, only for your machine. So enjoy the process. It's really fun, and Doctors have got fantastic results with no striate keratitis the next day post-op if used correctly. Please try in vitro first and underwater using good counter pressure, and you will get good results. You can keep this as a standby in your OT in case the IOL gets torn while injecting. You can ETO it and keep it aside, or you can have a planned explantation where you can autoclave the instruments. This is a patented technology. All details available on iolcutter.in, and the Instagram page is also there. Thank you very much.